This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with their opponents. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Viking 18. Hey, they're scared. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, second faster, you've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eight yards to go on second down.
Watch the run. Hey, Mike 52.
To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, 52. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Go, 14. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Complete to Miles Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm here all day.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Anything moves, we hit.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
But that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're burned.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Check. Lucky.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 54. Here we go. 54.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To
Marquise Goodwin, 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Alshon Jeffrey.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Eagles.
Come on, fellas.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch 54. Go, go, go. He's checking.
Now Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackle made at the 21.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Right there.
2nd and 1. This ball complete to Rager. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Cowboy 80. 54. Who that? Who that? Hey, what?
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown
From 13 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Here we go, D. All day, defense. 14. All day.
Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Mike's 50. He's scared.
But first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60.
From the gun, it's Hurts. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before, but I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Jason Myers to kick off 4th.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We never know just when it's our time. The legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go toast. So give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one will fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex. They told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Credit the sack to Shaquille Griffin.
Sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a coupe, for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 24, check
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
70 Lions. Alert 3. Check smash. Check smash. Dragon 60.
Mike 54. On deck, play.
Now this throw caught left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Hurts is going to try and run. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hurts fumbles it, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Hurts on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Seahawks.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they get the score with a clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the 2nd quarter and go for 2?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 24, check 24. Switch.
Hey, let's go double count right here, double count. Good, 4 down.
To throw again, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
14.
They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Fair.
Check 50.
Throwing again, Wilson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Check flag 47. Ready? Alert flare.
On the option, here's Wilson. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Go.
It's our field.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
DK Metcalf. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Give him 3 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Rush in.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destination.
Come on, D. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. I got one. Slam, slam. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Hook.
49, check 49.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 36. Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
21, Seahawks 19.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
44 yards on the play, and an Eagle 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus. Check.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
26, Miles
Yeah, I don't know if
Sanders.
it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mike's 54.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Left side here to Sanders. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spotlight.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Move the team. 36 to Mike. Watch run. Mike, 36.
Throwing on second down. Wilson on the move to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
All go special.
They run it with Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Blue 80. 36 to Mike. Watch the out. Mike, 36.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a gain.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this fourth quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Double up, double up. Viking 18. Shift.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
To Deshaun Jackson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Mike's 50.
They run the counter. It's Sanders. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Ball carrier.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Check 9, check 9. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Wilson of the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watch that, watch that, watch that. Check your hot read. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Check 43. Kill, kill, kill. 18. Kill.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and very short, Wilson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Let's go, baby. Watch the safety creep. Watch 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Switch. Check 26, check 26. Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Check, smash Bronco.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
That's good.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get ready. Joker.
19. Spot that. Slam.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Good guys, 4 down.
Mike's 47. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Check. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
25.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
47's the mic. I'm going to run you over. Under 10. 10.
Who ain't got?
Check three. Under crunch.
12.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, 0.
Mike's 47.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
You got tight.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
35-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Let's go,
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.